From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander.
Today we're getting started by taking another look at this year's winner of the Champions of Diversity Breaking Barriers Award, Travis Brown. He's the founder and CEO of MOJO Up Marketing and Media. First met him last year as he earned honors as the City of Indianapolis Vendor of the Month.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com. This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Getting started.
So the journey of MOJO Up really starts back in 2019. And it was about me leaving a job where I was in marketing, deciding that I really wanted to spend time helping small businesses, personal brands, really shape kind of who they were, what they were doing to ultimately help them create an impact. And like a lot of businesses then, 6 months later, after I hired my first 4 full-time people, we were in COVID. And so I went through the whole pivot, trying to figure out who we were going to be, how to survive. And the good news is, obviously, we're here today because we made it. But the journey has been really challenging. As a small business, trying to figure out staffing, trying to figure out finance, trying to figure out who you are to the marketplace, what you can do. And it took a lot of time, a lot of people, a lot of iterations of who MOJO Up is to be the company that we are today, which focuses on building and ultimately advertising brands. I always think the biggest challenge for me as a business owner is understanding that I have a bunch of other people that are counting on you. And that weighs heavily on you in tough times. Understanding the volatility of finance and being able to get money to be able to grow the business. My wife and I have funded this thing 100%, all 4.5 years, which has created some challenges and also limited the growth that we could have. But I think the bigger picture is you have a vision, you have a mission, you're trying to be different, fill a gap that's in the marketplace because there's not a lot of black and brown business owners in the agency space. Tons of amazing creatives, but as an agency owner, there's not a lot of us. And kind of trying to learn from what other people have done, blaze our own trail, but also create a path for others to come behind us. Well, I think most people are saying, hey, we're driven by our family. I think for me, I wanted to create something that my family could be proud of, that my kids knew that their dad was doing something that was more than just a job. It's about being on purpose, trying to, through our excellence, pave the way for other black and brown professionals to be viewed differently, seen differently, and valued differently. And so when you're focused on purpose and mission, and no longer on money, like I was at certain parts of my life, it changes the way that you do things. I have 3 kids. I have 8. I have 11, and I have a 22-year-old. You're trying to lead by example on all the things you do. How you handle all your people, how you handle stress, how you handle money, and also ultimately the balance. So I coach all my kids' stuff. We have a thing here that's hey, I don't want anybody to miss their kids' sporting events, their choirs, band, guard, dance. You take off, you go do that, because we have to be present. You can't build a legacy to do something powerful and think it's all about the job, all about the brand, or all about the company. This is about people trying to live their life and make an impact both here at MOJO Up with our clients, but most importantly with our families. Well, I think we have several different client types. We have the small businesses that we've been able to come alongside and go, man, they're struggling to figure out their identity, trying to figure out that they're trying to make this impact. They don't know how to do it. And I think when we've been able to work with small businesses, that's just been one of those things that's this is profound for them. We like to say most of our clients are great at what they do, just not enough people know how great they are at what they do, and we solve that. We help them build that right message. We help them with their creative. We help them bring that to life, put it in front of their ideal client, and wow them so they can make a great impact. And so whether it's been a small business or working with nonprofits where we're like, man, we're so passionate about this nonprofit, and our team comes around and has been impacted by some of these missions and things, it's inspiring to do that. But also this year we had a chance to start working at the enterprise level, working with massive companies and realizing that there's an opportunity to do something very powerful for them. Maybe not the same, but an individual service or a video production or social media content or influencer stuff. But we figured out that we are diverse and we are talented and we have the ability to work for small business, nonprofit, and the local enterprise clients as well. I think next level for us is about growing in the diversity in not only us as individuals, but our skill sets, which means we always talk about diverse and talented and that we're both and you don't have to choose between that. I think the growth for us is understanding how to hire the right people that we don't have currently. The gaps that when you elevate that you figure out, ooh, I didn't even know I need to have that person. I didn't even know that you needed to do that with a contract. I didn't even know that you have to consider these things. So we kind of went through 2023 figuring a lot of those pieces out. Who are we? What level we could play at? And ultimately, like, how do we continue to learn those things, perfect those things, and continue to provide incredible service, incredible product at a competitive price? So MOJO Up, we have our city certification, state certification, and mid-states. And I'll be honest with you, initially I was like, we got them, but we didn't really use them. But part of it was because we didn't know about the opportunity. So getting plugged in, letting people know that these things are something that you do have, and then really thinking about who you have to connect with so they know you, know what you're about to create opportunities. And now I can say it's opening doors for us, it's creating opportunities for us, and thinking about supplier diversity, realizing that we are a company that, yes, we have that certification, but they're really based on the skill that we have and the product development strategy, creative that we can do. But it does take time. And so I would encourage people that don't have their certification to, number one, get it. And then two, stay diligent, stay on top of it. And remember, at the end of the day, that's only one piece of it because you have to have all of the other things as well. So this is on the edge of Black History Month. And when you start thinking about the sacrifice that so many other people have made so that we could do this, so I could get up today to come to a beautiful office with an amazing team and just have the opportunity, right? Now, that opportunity is not the same as everybody else's, and there are struggles with that. But I'm just driven by the fact that we have the opportunity to be a Black-owned business that's setting the pace for this city, and two, that I have the ability to have a great amount of team members that are doing great work, and people get to see that. And then when you think on the other side of that, these companies that come here and they're wowed by our ability to solve problems for them, figure out their strategy, their taglines, their positioning, that's going to help them make their greatest impact, whether it's to help girls, whether it's to help individuals with disabilities, whether it's to help a medicine company, whether it's to help that company go, wow, we can make a greater impact. And at MOJO Up, we know that we have a piece in helping them do that, just motivating every single day.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.